everyone, and welcome to another video. I am ready. I'm ready to get out there and ride, and today I'm bringing you along on another effort. This segment is not as long as Gate to Shack, but it's also longer than Dimas Canyon, and I'll post those efforts in the description box below so you can go check those out. Today I am doing a segment called Azusa to East Fork, which is on the road 39. The last time I went for it was 2 years ago. I did get on the leaderboard then, but right now I'm sitting in place number 9. And if a few girls go faster, they're gonna kick me out of the leaderboard. So we need to go bump ourselves up. So this picture here is actually from the first time I rode that section of the 39. I remember it took me like an hour to complete, and now we're going for it. So that's pretty awesome. Like this video if you think I look like a noob in this picture, and dislike if you think I still do. Wish me luck. I hope I do well. I'm nervous, like I always am before these efforts. I always get so nervous, but let's go. Let's do this. The segment is about to start as soon as I get on this bridge, and you'll notice me clicking the lap button on my Garmin. That's where the segment starts. And a quarter of a mile south from here, from where this bridge starts, there is a visitor center, so you can always stop there and use the restroom before you start the climb. You can also turn right onto that road where that white car was coming out of. And if you go to the end of that road, you will find some portal potties, so you can stop there to use the restroom as well. I don't know, just a little suggestion, because for some reason I always have to take a little wee before my efforts. I don't know what it is. It might be the nerves leaking out. I don't know. Do you have that problem? Let me know in the comments down below. This segment ends at the East Fork Bridge, and from my house, this is a solid 30-mile ride with about 2,000 feet of climbing, give or take. I used to do this ride almost every day in the evenings with my sister about 2 summers ago. These were actually her training grounds when she just started getting into cycling, and then she moved to Spain. So every time I come up here, I always think about her and all the fun we used to have going up and down this thing. Woo! So this is the first climb of the segment, and I was super focused and concentrated. I was just making sure that I was breathing and staying relaxed. Okay, we're gonna speed things up so you don't sit here for 20-something minutes. This section of the 39 is not a consistent uphill climb. Even though you do gain about 1,000 feet, the average grade for this segment is only 1.6%. So the reason why is because you'll be going up and down and up and down. And that's what makes this segment so difficult, because it is so hard to keep a consistent power throughout the whole thing. And it just seems so natural to want to stop pedaling on the descents. But this is when you have to put all the watts in your power. That's funny. You have to put all the watts in your power in order to make up some time and hopefully break the PR. So super, super hard.
I won't forget. Come on, make me sweat. Jalapeno, jalapeno.
So in order to break my PR, I'm supposed to be holding around 208 to 210-ish watts for the whole thing. And I was trying not to look at my Garmin because I didn't want it to get in my head, but I had to take a glance halfway through to make sure that I was on pace. And that's when I noticed that I didn't have my average power window set up on my Garmin. So I had no idea what I was doing. And I can't believe I only noticed halfway through. I started getting so nervous, and that's it. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna make it, because at this point, I don't know how many watts I've been holding, and the first climb felt pretty easy. So I just didn't know. I was like, okay, maybe we're not holding the right amount of watts. And at this point, after the first climb, we were just pretty much going by feel. I don't have a page with my average power. Huh? I don't have a thing with my average power.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how you feel?
When I told him I felt okay, I think he picked up the pace.
I like it hot, but we ain't there yet. Come on, let me get jalapeno, jalapeno. Jalapeno, jalapeno.
So this segment is divided into two main climbs with rollers at the end. And right here, I am about to finish the second major climb, and I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I don't know if I'm doing less power than I should be, but I'm feeling good. And I'm just trying to hold this wheel. That's all I think about at this point.
Let me take a bite. I can feel the spice. Jalapeno, jalapeno. Tip of my tongue. Yeah, it's what I like. Wanna spend all night. Jalapeno, jalapeno. Jalapeno, jalapeno.
So this is pretty much the last descent before we make it to the end of the segment. We are about a mile to half a mile away from East Fork, which is the end of it. And I know we're putting down some serious wattage because at this point, I'm starting to feel the jalapeno spice in my legs and it's hurting pretty bad. And then this guy behind me, he was just holding my wheel and I didn't realize he was there until he decides to pass me. And I was like, oh, hell no, man. You're not going to hold my wheel for this whole section and just pass me like that at the end of the segment. So I decided to put down more power and I just wanted to catch him because I wanted to be the first one to finish the segment. And so I did, and it felt pretty freaking good. But whoever you are, Mr. Mysterious Cyclist, I gotta thank you because I probably shaved some seconds off my PR thanks to our little battle. And hey, if any of you recognize him, please let me know who he is. I was just really happy to be done here, so yay! One more effort completed.
25:38. How was it?
I think you're more tired than I am.
Well, yeah. I had to pull the whole downhill section, 400 watts.
Yeah, I felt pretty good the whole way. It was just the last part of this end.
Yeah, I look back and you look like you were dying.
I was, because I was doing like 270.
Yeah, we should have gone faster on the climb.
Yeah, for sure.
We
Yeah.
had a little bit slower in the back.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to.
You gotta let me know though, because I was doing 305. I was doing 15 watts more than I did last week.
The problem though is that I didn't have my average power.
Yeah.
The setting, I didn't have the little window or the little tab, so
Right.
I didn't know how much I was doing, and I didn't want to go, like I didn't want to do too much.
Yeah.
Without knowing what my average was.
We had some
Alright.
company at the end.
Oh,
He
yeah,
helped me out. I was dying. He came to the front for just a second. And that gave me like a bit of energy back. Here's what I did on the front. About 25:38, 316 watts average.
Looks like I held 200 watts for the segment. I know I can do better than that because I held 200 watts for Gate to Shack, which is a 40-minute climb. We still managed to move up to number 3, which I'm very, very happy about. And hopefully with a little more work, we'll move up to number 2. I don't think I'll ever get the crown. That's a little too fast for me, but who knows? I just got to keep working.
Jalapeno, jalapeno.